Okay, this is video number 2. Again, it's Bobby Pratt from the Great Lakes Surf Rescue Project on the campus of Michigan State University in the investigation of the disappearance of Brendan Santos. It's December 30th, 2021. I'm in front of Yakley Hall, which is where he was believed to have been traveling to the Brody complex. This is West Circle Drive. Now we're looking south. There's not a direct way to get to Brody. You have to go either right down Michigan Avenue or left around Jenison Field House. In this video, we'll be going left around Jenison Field House, behind Jenison Field House, and then into the Kellogg Center and across the road to Brody. This road is the Beale Street entrance. Here is the guardrail and the fence protecting the embankment. It goes down to the Red Cedar River. As you can see, it's very, very thick woods, very steep incline down to the river, 30 or 40 feet, down to a moderately fast current. Across the river is the baseball field, and in a little bit you'll be able to see Spartan Stadium. We're now heading south along Beale Street entrance. Building in front of us is the Circle IM. There's a relatively flat, grassy area that goes down to the river. Straight ahead is a iconic statue of Sparty. Behind that is Demonstration Hall. We'll be crossing the river on a bridge in just a few minutes. As you can see, the community's done a fantastic job of putting up signs all over the state, all over the region, all over the country, even in places like Canada. It's a huge outpouring of support to bring Brandon home. This is looking west at the river. You can see it has a moderately swift current. There's the baseball diamond. Again, Demonstration Hall. And then the other side of the river is Spartan Stadium. The fence to the baseball stadium goes right to the river. Very dense woods there. Very, very unlikely that someone would try to travel in that direction. Signage pointing us to Brody. Would be traveling behind Jenison Field House. This is a call box, Department of Public Safety. Push the button and immediately be contacted with MSU police. This is Jenison Field House. More athletic fields. That's the women's softball stadium and the men and women's soccer stadium. All of these athletic fields are in the floodplain, so in the springtime it's not unusual for this whole area to be flooded. Even the parking lot here at Jenison Field House has flooded on occasion. Again, the river lies, we're looking north now, beyond the soccer field, beyond the softball field. This is the soccer practice field. The river makes a big bend from headed west to heading south. The building in front of us is a Kellogg Center, and we'll cross the bridge one more time. It is possible to access the area around the athletic fields by walking around the gate here. Several tracks in that direction again, possibly people looking at the river for Brandon. We're crossing the river again. This is the Kellogg Center. Looking north, which is upstream. You can see that there's lots of trees right down to the water's edge. The trees fall in the water, they become strainers, the banks get undercut. We're going to turn around now and look to the south. That's another bridge that goes to the Kellogg Center. Here's a good example of those trees that can become an entanglement. We're continuing on. This is the parking garage for the Kellogg Center. This is the Kellogg Center itself. There is a pathway that runs along the river behind the Kellogg Center. The term Brody refers to a complex of dormitories. I think there's 8. There might be 10 dormitories, and then a common area where there's a cafeteria and a couple of small shops and some teaching areas. Lies across Harrison Road, which is the next road that's coming up. So you can see the walk from Yakley to Brody. It's been about 13 minutes, so it's a fairly leisurely pace. It's not a very long distance whatsoever. Brody complex runs all the way from here. There's more dormitories behind that building. You can see some in the distance there. This is the common cafeteria area, and then there are more dormitories over here. We're now at Harrison Road, looking south toward Kalamazoo Street. You can see another bridge. The river also passes underneath the road there. Looking north, you see the Kellogg Center. And just right of the building is the river again. For those of you that had questions, I hope this helps to answer them. And let's hope we can bring Brandon home safely. Thank you.